What up, this your boy Boss, and welcome back to the channel, man. As always, I appreciate you guys coming through, checking out my videos, you feel me? But today we is back, and we back strong, man. I'm back doing the daily vlogs. I know you guys missed those videos. We had got to like 40 something vlogs, and I started doing the fish room build. So we finna go back to making fish room vlogs, making daily content, and dropping these uncut raw videos on the channel, man. But first, I want to just say congratulations. You know, we finally hit 10,000 subscribers, man. We kind of blew past it. I think we had like 10.2 right now. So you guys are killing it, man. Like, we almost at 11K already. We just hit 10K. So shout out to all the new Boss family members, man. You guys have been supporting me crazy, man. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And I know you guys have also been waiting, because I said at 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So let's talk about that real quick before we get this video started. I'm gonna pick 3 people because I get a lot of support on the channel, and I can't just pick one person and give away something. So I'm gonna pick 3 people in this giveaway. We're gonna give away two $25, either Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle. So it'll be $50 we're gonna give away, and then we're also gonna give away a pair of zebra oblique wing African babies. So I will be shipping those guys out to you. So in order to enter this giveaway, you gotta be subscribed to the channel, and that's obvious, right? You should already be subscribed to the channel if you're watching me. But you gotta subscribe to the channel. You gotta hit the like button. You gotta leave in the comment section below in this video, let me know that you've done all those things or why you feel like you deserve the giveaway. So leave those in the comment section. I will be picking 3 winners from this video's comment section, and I'll be announcing that probably in the next 2 days. So that's how we're gonna do this giveaway, man. I think that's be the fairest way to do it. Pick 3 people out of the comment section, man. So stop what you're doing right now, go comment, let me know why you want the Cash App giveaway, or just put done, and I definitely will be picking these winners in the next couple of videos, man. So stay tuned for that. And always, I appreciate the support. I gotta support you guys because you guys support me, man. You guys have took my channel to where it's at today, and we're gonna keep grinding and grinding and grinding. As I grow, the more I will do more giveaways and more giving back, and it'd be bigger and bigger things. Again, appreciate all the support. Let's get this video started. So today we got some good news and we got some bad news, man. If you guys didn't notice, there used to be a 55-gallon aquarium right there. You might be asking yourself, where did the tank go? What happened to it? A few nights ago, I was coming home and I noticed that this tank was leaking. I'm like, okay, the tank is leaking. We're gonna have to drain the tank and reseal it and get it back up there. So I left for a little bit, went to my parents' house. I come back and the whole 55-gallon, the whole back glass had just bust out. And I'm talking about, it was water everywhere, fish everywhere, sand everywhere, decor everywhere, glass everywhere. It was the most horrific sight I've ever experienced in the fish hobby. I've never had this happen where a whole tank back glass just busts out as if somebody put some dynamite on it. It was just crazy. So that tank busted, and luckily I had just came home, so the fish were still alive. They were still alive and breathing. So I came down here, scrounge, picking fish off the ground, trying to put them in tanks to be okay. I had to clean up all the glass. Even my buddy came over to help me. It was like late night. He even came over to help me. We got everything cleaned up, but unfortunately we could not find our pike cichlid, man. I don't know, to this day I cannot find the pike, can't find his carcass, but it's gone. Not sure really where it's at, but we found the red devil, the doveye, and we found our 2 Jack Dempseys. That was the fish that was in that aquarium, but we could not find our pike cichlid. So been super down and devastated about that. That's why we have these 2 tanks here right now, because the 55 gallons just busting and gone. Red devil, the Jack Dempseys, and the other fish, they're in the pond. I'll give you guys a little update on that in another video. But right now, this is a new situation what we got going on here. Now these tanks, it's crazy because these tanks both bust in the process of me setting up the fish room. So I had cracked both of those tanks. Well, one tank actually had leaked on me, like around right here, and then this one cracked. So I told myself I needed these tanks for grow out. So I'm like, all right, you know what? We just gonna silicone them and see what they do. So that's what I did actually. I siliconed these a couple days ago. As you can see, the crack head went all the way up here. It started like right here, and the crack ran all the way up here. So what I did is I just ran a bead of silicone all the way down here. Now this is not the best job ever, but I wasn't trying to be all nice and perfect with it. I wanted it on there to make sure that we don't leak again. So like I said, I ran a bead of silicone all the way down here, capped this corner here, then ran a bead up here, and then on the back side I ran a bead on the outside, and then we ran a bead around the trim on the outside too. So I'm thinking this thing finna hold some water, and we're gonna fill this thing up today in this video and find out. Now with this 30 long right here, this tank didn't crack, but it started to get a leak around like about right here. About right here it started to get a leak. So what I did with this one is I ran a bead over this one too. See, I can show you. I ran a bead on the inside, and then down here it was a small crack on the bottom glass, which is crazy because most of the bottom glasses on tanks don't crack because they tempered. So I ran a bead right here, silicone that. I ran a bead under the tank and capped that side, and we got a bead running all the way down here. So hopefully this tank should hold too, and we're gonna fill this thing up today in this video. So you guys is literally gonna be getting some trial and error with me today. We're gonna figure this thing out. So let me know in the comment section, how did I do? Does it look terrible? Do you guys think it's going to hold? Let me know in the comment section right now. Do you think this is going to hold? I think it's going to hold because I used the whole bottle on both of these tanks because I wanted to make sure. I didn't care about it aesthetically looking good. I just wanted it to hold water, and that's all I needed to do. So hopefully that works. Now if you look at this tank over here, right, I'm like, I came out here today and I'm like, why is this tank so low? What is going on? So I'm like, first thing I'm thinking is it didn't crack like the other one. So I'm like, oh my God, no. So I'm looking, there's no water nowhere. But I noticed that these filters that I got on here were overflowing. So we had water down all over the flow. So I've been drying this all day today. So we're gonna be getting this filled back up today, getting their filters back on because the tank looks pretty cloudy right now without their filter running and stuff. But that's what happened with this one. So I thought I would have had another scare where I was gonna have to take another tank down, but it's crazy, man. It's always something. A lot of these tanks too, though, you can see the evaporation is crazy on these aquariums. So I've really been thinking about putting some type of tops on these tanks. I mean, I really have some tops for them, but I'm thinking about doing like some plastic lids. You can see this one right here. This is within like a few days, and this is already like, it's just evaporation is crazy down here right now. And I'm thinking that it's just from the pop those plants sucking that crap out the water. But who knows? I don't know, because look at some of these other tanks, they're not, you know, losing as much water as the other ones are, but it is. But I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do some type of glass lid, not glass, but like a plastic lid or something on top of it, just to help with evaporation, because I'm topping off tanks too much. You can see a lot of these tanks down here need to be topped off, which I'm going to do today. This one right here need to be topped off, you know, so got to get that done today. But I also want to talk about this tank right here in today's video. Now I've been super happy with this tank. As you can see, look at the plants, look at the ecosystem. Out of all the tanks down here, low-key this one and maybe this one down here and that one over there is my best ecosystem down here, as far as like no algae, fish are thriving, breeding, plants are doing all the work. This tank right here doesn't have a filter on it, it doesn't have a heater on it. It's just water and plants and fish, plecos and snails, and it's working better than anything I got down here, man. As you guys notice, let's see if we can find them, because I just seen some. We got baby bristlenose plecos. Look at these guys here. So I was down here this morning to come feed, and I noticed all these baby plecos. I mean, there's at least 50 of them in here. And I don't know if I can find them because they're probably not out right now because the light's been on for some hours. Look, there's some right here. Let's see if we can focus on them. There's one right there. There's one on that little rock right there. There's another one on that rock. I mean, there's tons of them. So we got albinos and we got regular bristlenose plecos in here. There's even some back there. You see that one? A couple of them back there on top of that little cave. I mean, there is tons of plecos in here. Look at this guy right just chilling on the glass. Ooh, the focus is terrible. But yeah, so I'm super happy with that. I think that might be the mama right there, the long fin. But I know the dad, he hangs out back behind there. There's a cave back there, and that's where he kind of like to hang out. But these guys are thriving, man. So I'm super happy with that. So we definitely got some bristlenose plecos in the building. We got some albinos, and we got some regular black bristlenoses, and hopefully we get some long fins out of them, because I know I got long fin albinos and regular albinos in here. So I don't know exactly who is breeding, to be honest, but I'm letting everything do what it do. But these black Moscows are starting to do their thing. I am going to be picking up probably like 10 or 20 more fat females like her, I need about 10 or 20 more of her, because they're producing more males than females, you know, and we need to up the female ratio in here so that way we can get some more production, because ever since they've been in this tank, they really haven't been breeding. They're thriving like crazy. There's tons of like fry, but I haven't been seeing any new fresh fry going on. So I wanted to get about 10 more females, because as you can see, there's like 3 males, 2 males chasing this 1 female right here. So we need about 10 to maybe 20 more fat black Moscow females, and then this tank will be ready to go. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. Super happy. Man, look at that. We got bristlenose babies. I'm all in the camera though, but you can see them. Even got all these snails too. These what they call trumpet snails, could be. I'm really hoping that these apple snails start breeding. I want to get maybe like 10 to 20 more of those too. But I know I might have to lower the water level, because I know they like to come out and lay their clutches and stuff. But hopefully those start breeding. We got the black Moscows and we got the plecos in here, and this tank should just thrive and do well forever. But what I'm finna start working on is I'm finna start filling up these tanks right here. We're gonna be testing these tanks to see if they're gonna hold water, and if they hold water, we're gonna have 2 more tanks up and running, man. I'd rather have 2 tanks down here than just 1 tank anyways, because I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think I just only really want maybe 2 show tanks. I want this to be a show tank, I want this to be a show tank, African cichlids to be a show tank. Everything else down here is gonna be strictly breeding. You can see like I added some new lights up under here, so these tanks are kind of lit up now. These 2, I still got the regular like 10-gallon top lights on these, but I added some different type of lights hanging down, so it looks pretty good. You can see how bright the tanks are. But everything down here is going to be for breeding. You know, I'm getting to the point where I just want to breed everything. I want to do a lot of projects. I want to test things, and I wanted to see what I can accomplish down here. So I'm going to just breed the heck out of everything I got. So I might only have 2, maybe 3 show tanks. Everything else is going to be strictly breeding. Might not even have the most fancy escape. You can see this tank is just empty, but it's going to be used for something else eventually. I just don't know yet. You know, we still got an empty 20-gallon down there. See our little baby hung guys in here. Starting to get some color on him. Look at that guy. You're getting some real good color in there. They're going to be getting pulled out of there soon. These 10 gallons down here, I think we only got 1, 2, 3, 4 that's empty. The rest still got fry or babies in them like that. So I mean, everything down here is going to be strictly for breeding, man, because I'm trying to breed for profit and show you guys how to breed for profit. And if I got all these many tanks, I might as well breed and sell some fish. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we finna work on. Finna set the camera up, fill these tanks up, and then we will talk more about it. Do some maintenance on a couple of these tanks, because there's a lot of algae built up on a few of them. So I'm gonna wipe some glass down, fill these tanks up, top these back off, top a few of these tanks back off, and then maybe I will feed the bass in this video and show you him at the end of the video off with feeding that bass, because he is a monster. So stay tuned. All right, so we're filling up that 20 gallon right now. Hope it hold water, and then we'll fill that 30 long. And I pray these things hold water, and I did a good job with my silicone. But I got some questions for you guys. Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions in the comment section. So you see, I got my little carpet down here, and this is a very, very thin carpet. And I'm thinking about adding like a nice thick like house carpet down here, just for it to be a little bit more comfortable on my feet, you know, when I'm down here, because it's kind of like, it's concrete, so I can feel it in my knees and stuff when I'm down here working. So I think I want to put down like another like comfortable type of carpet, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea based on, you know, we spill water, things happen. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not, if I should put that carpet down, because it probably just gets soaked with water if I do spill water and things do happen. So I don't know, but I kind of wanted something a little more softer. So give me some suggestions below. I know they got like little like gym rubber mats. I could use one of those maybe down here and run them, but I was just trying to do something cheap and easy, and I already had some extra carpet that I had took out of a house I was working on. So maybe we'll use that. I'm thinking we hold water right now. It looked like it, but I won't know until we fill it all the way up, and then we'll let it sit for 24 hours. And then if it's holding water still, we getting a chlorinator, scape, fish in. I ain't playing no games. I need more tanks because I got a lot of breeding. I'm gonna be buying a lot of more fish, so stay tuned for those videos. There's gonna be a lot of fish buying videos coming, fish tour videos. My partner, I'm gonna be dropping his channel soon, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna be dropping the channel. We're gonna be doing a fish tour for his videos. We're gonna start doing a lot of more stuff. Get back to doing these daily vlogs, you know, because every day I can record something down here for you guys, even if it's just a 10-minute video, you know, an uncut raw 10-minute video of me just showing you what I'm working on today. I can get that content out there for you guys, man. So if you haven't already, turn your post notifications on, because you don't want to miss what's going to happen. But I'm going to let these tanks fill up, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what they're looking like. All right, guys, so we back and been down here working, man. The grind don't stop for real. But as you can see, we end up filling up this 20-gallon long. You can see my little seam job right there. Now you can really see it as the water in here. And this tank right now is currently holding water. I've been testing it. I'm gonna let these tanks sit down here overnight, full all the way up to the rim. And if I come down in the morning and my floor is wet and the water level low, I know that my silicone job did not work. But this tank over here, as you can see, I didn't fill up all the way, because as I started to fill it up, I noticed that we got some drippage. So if you look right here, got a little bit of drippage. So I'm thinking right up in this corner where I noticed that crack at the last minute, I think it's still dripping here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm finna just drain this tank and let it dry out. And I'm gonna re-silicone in a different video, and hopefully it holds. Kind of salty because I thought this one was going to be the easiest one to fix, because originally it just had like a little crack right here. As you can see, there's no water running out this area, but down on the bottom it is. You can see that patch job I did right there. So I might put like some glass and silicone some glass to the bottom of it, or maybe put some silicone right there in that corner with some glass. I don't know, still think about it, because I didn't expect it to not hold. Honestly, I thought this one wasn't going to hold, but this one is the one that's not holding. So I need to drain this before this thing overflows into this 30 long and this tank overflows, and then we just got an issue. So it's definitely not holding water like I want. I mean, I spilled a lot of water. You see my floor wet. My floor always wet. I'm always spilling water. So we ain't gonna put no carpet down, because look, I just can't keep up with it. But I was spilling a bunch of water. You see this water here, it was water splashes. So I'm thinking maybe like that's what's dripping, but those drips are too consistent. You watch them. Those drips are way too consistent for it to be like just some water that's on the glass that's running off. So that's definitely a leak. So I'm gonna drain this, and then we'll let it dry out, fill some silicone back up, and then we just gonna let this one do what it do overnight. It's working. At least one of them is working, man. I thought this was gonna be the one, because this is like the simplest fix, but I guess not. But we're gonna drain this here in a minute and see how this one do. But that's pretty much it in the fish room. I guess I can go around and show you guys a couple of the things. Give you a little update on the Discus. They're doing good. You see that blue? Look at that color. Their fish is looking phenomenal. Just did a water, top this off, so it's looking real clear right now. I need to put this cover back on this filter. I took it off so that it can suck up all that nasty stuff real quick. And I'm gonna put the little cover back on it so it don't suck up any fish, and we got some fish missing in the morning. We don't want that. We definitely got to do something with these 10 gallons down here. We got the zebra oblique ones. You can see the pops right there. They're in here breeding. There's a female in there holding, so we'll be pulling her out soon and stripping her, and putting them with the rest of the babies. This is where the rest of the zebra oblique one babies are. You see how big they are getting. Nice and fat. Super fat, actually. But yeah, we're gonna move all these fish over to the 120-gallon pond, all these South Americans, so that way we can have this tank open for more grow outs. And then you can see all these beautiful exodons in here swimming. Talking about swimming like crazy, man. I need to take some of these I still haven't did anything with this tank. I will make a video strictly about the exodons here soon. I know you guys want to see them. But they're doing good in here. I'm not really liking the light on the tank though. It's like real dark. It's kind of like weird. I'm not feeling it, to be honest. I don't know, this light, it's a light on here plus the little light. It's just, I don't know, it's just really dim. I'm not feeling it at all. Maybe it's because it's the bow, I'm not sure. But this tank, we're gonna be making a video on replanting this tank and everything. So just stay tuned. But I guess it worked, but it didn't work. It worked, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna drain this off camera and get everything set up, and we'll get that going. This tank is filled back up, looking good. all filled up. Tons of fish in there. I went and added some more some corkscrew valve. I added some more corkscrew valve up in there. And this tank's not leaking, thank God. It was definitely the filter, so I need to put some more floss in here or some sponges in here. Something that's not gonna let the water overflow, because I think what it was overflowing over here, and it just pretty much drained the tank down to where the filter stops, because that's where the water level was. So no leakage there, just bad filtration. But you guys got an update on this tank. This tank is looking great. Look at this dude right here. Mean guy, mean guy. But to end the video off, let's go ahead and feed our bass. Bass is doing amazing here. I just probably had like 15 roses here yesterday. They all gone, obviously. But let me get some feeders. Over here in this tub, this is my turtle pond, which we're gonna be setting back up soon. But you can see, look at all these feeder guppies in here. So this is what I go in and get a nice scoop, and I can pull out a nice amount of feeder guppies. Now I try to only pull out like the babies. I really don't try to pull out the breeders. So you see in there, there's an albino one, so we don't want that one. But let's just get him, let's feed him. So we'll grab a couple of these. Let's see. That's a nice, these are all breeders, but it's all good. He need a fat male anyways. All right, y'all ready? Look at him, he ready. Oh damn, this happened so fast, I missed it. We gotta put the fish somewhere else. Let's put the fish over here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, gone. Mouthful already. The rest of these that are in here are breeders, as you can see. That's a nice female with a nice tail. Nice albino. It's a nice antler male, so he wanted to jump out. Come on, bro. Chill out, bro. We're gonna add them back into the pond here and then try to grab some different ones. Do another scoop. There's a bunch of little babies right here. Come on, get out my net. Yeah, so there's about 3 little babies in here. Little appetizers. That's all these are. Definitely gonna go to the store and get some more rosies for him, or some minnow, because he's getting a little bigger. So. Beautiful bass. Loving it. It's getting nice size on it. Definitely been thinking about moving to a bigger aquarium, but it's just like what I've noticed with bass. I've kept bass over the years, and let me lay this net right here. I have kept bass over the years, and I've noticed that they get picked on a lot by other fish. So don't want to put them with nothing else. So he could go to this 55 and just live it out and grow fat, but I'm like, do I want to waste a whole 55 gallon for him? We might do like a 30 long or something. Well, who knows? I might buy him a 75 gallon. I don't know yet. But right now he's doing good in this tank. Definitely starting to get nice and fat though. Beautiful bass. But yeah, so that's pretty much gonna be it for today's content, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get back to doing these daily vlogs or every other day, dropping these bangers for you guys and just bring you guys. And what I'll do is whatever I'm doing today in the fish room is what I'm gonna record and talk about. But we talked about the baby plecos in here. Super excited about that. Got these tanks that was silicone filled back up. One worked, one didn't. So you guys get to see the pros and the cons. You know, that's with me. I like to keep it real, show y'all that sometimes everything don't work, you know. So we got that figured out. We got the rest of these tanks topped off. You guys got to see a couple fish in the fish room. So today was a really good video. Definitely going to be working on starting selling more fish. I want to start selling fish. So I'm working on a website, merchandise. We got a lot of stuff coming for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, you gotta like this video, you gotta be subscribed to the channel, you gotta comment down below done that you did all those things, or comment down below saying why you feel like you deserve the Cash App giveaways or the zebra oblique babies. As you've seen, we have the zebra oblique babies on there, so I'm gonna give you guys a trio of those, and hopefully you can get a male and 2 females, or 2 males and a male. Hopefully you get a pair out of those trios, because they're still fried, but you know, who don't want no free fish? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I will be picking the winner in the next 2 days. So probably not the next video, but the video after that, we'll be announcing that. And shout out to all the people who leave those positive comments, man. Leave those positive comments. I love reading the comment section, man. You guys motivate me to get up every day and grind and make these videos for y'all. But that's pretty much it. Enough talking. I will catch you guys in my next video. Like and subscribe.